Yes, hello folks, welcome back. I am hoping you're doing well wherever you are. Now, it is good news for Bob Njagi and Oyo's family because the two were released, and after 39 days in custody, in unknown custody, because you see, they were abducted, actually not arrested, abducted, and the report says that they were somewhere inside a military barracks. Wakitezo proper. And of course, the family cried and pleaded with Museveni to release the two. And of course, last week we even saw a massive mass action in Nairobi at around the embassy of Uganda. And I think this process prompted Museveni to release them because it is believed that Museveni was not happy that the two activists, there were three actually, one of them escaped.
There we were actually invited for a private meeting with Bobi Wine. So the day we were to meet him is when Bob Njagi and Nicholas Oyo, for the Free Kenya Movement Secretary General, that's when
the three of them were going to help Bobi Wine in his campaign. And you see, these presidents who are refusing to leave power, they don't like challenges. They eliminate any challenge or any obstacle. They remove from their way. And they saw that the only way to deal with Bobi Wine is to deal with the people who are supporting him, especially people from Kenya. Because you see, Uganda and Tanzania, they fear Kenyan people. The Kenyan people are so bright and fearless. That's why even BONFACE'S, who went to Tanzania to help Tundulisu, in his case, was abducted, and of course he was done bad things. And of course Martha Karua was also was ordered to return to our country, Kenya. So that's how East Africa has become. Like, people refuse to leave power, and the only thing they do, they unleash terror on people and of course on neighboring countries. That's how it is now. So tell me now, you see, the question is, why did Museveni release them at this time? Because the family, this is some way I'm saying Museveni, because Bob Njagi's mother herself pleaded with the first lady of Uganda to talk to her husband and release her children. Watch.
My name is Sabera Njagi, mother to Bob Museveni, whom I understand is in Uganda. I take this opportunity to appeal to the First Lady of Uganda, Madam Janet Museveni. As a mother, I knew about Museveni being held in Uganda on Tuesday when I was in a hospital bed. This news was hidden from me until Wednesday, when a family member informed me that
yes, she was very candid, and of course she was sure that the person holding her children is of course Museveni. So the fact that they have been released right now shows that indeed the government of Museveni was the one holding these people because of the mass action, the mandamano that was witnessed around the embassy of Nairobi, to a point whereby the Ugandans in Nairobi pleaded with Museveni to release them. And of course, it has come to be. And of course, they were released by Busia, and of course, I believe in a police station, and they were told to go to their families. So that is how rogue our East Africa is now. Like, all voices are being destroyed. You talk bad, you find yourself in deep trouble. Now, you see, it is possible that William Ruto must have talked to Museveni, because Kenyan people are telling Ruto, you need to remove Mudavadi from your cabinet, because Mudavadi is the CS for foreign affairs. So he's the one who's supposed to deal with such issues. He's the one who's supposed to talk to, because of course there's the diplomatic ties between Kenya and Uganda. Yes, so Mudavadi was the one who's supposed to go to Uganda persuade Museveni to order the release of these two people. But Mudavadi, our leaders, I don't know what I can say, but our leaders, I don't know if they're just selfish because they're not doing their job. Because the work of a government is to protect its citizen. Yes, you need to protect your citizen as a government. But Mudavadi, yes, unawasi ako pale kwa ofisi anakula, yeye ako sawa, yeye ana shida, yeye anakula, yeye ako sawa. So that's why it has taken over a month. And of course, you can imagine the kind of agony the family is going through. Your kids are not there. You don't know where they are, and one of them has escaped. And the one who has escaped saying that the people must be in danger. They are in dire situation. So that is how it's happening, and that's what's happening now. So probably the president was ashamed and talked to Museveni, but I'm not sure about that. But probably that's what happened. Or Mudavadi was ashamed that people are telling him to resign. Maybe he talked to foreign minister in Uganda. Or Museveni was just afraid that this matter is going worldwide and this might lead to ICC cases. But abductions has become very normal here in East Africa. Because even in Tanzania, we see what happened in Tanzania, and as we're talking now, there are 240 people who have been arrested, and Musulu is claiming that these people should face treason charges. Treason. Do you know what is treason, my people? Treason charges. You see, the punishment for treason is hanging, death sentence. So the fact that the young people demonstrated demanding a free and fair election, that's the reason enough to make Suluhu charge them with treason. I think Tanzania people should be helped because it will reach a point whereby you won't be able even to text someone on WhatsApp, or you won't be able to post anything on Facebook because the government is just afraid. The government cannot take critics or criticism, just how it is. So these 240 people are now facing court charges. And of course, should they be found guilty? And remember, I'm assuming the courts there are being controlled by the state. So there's nothing like treason. Maybe the state is the one that will tell the judges to give a verdict that is tantamount to treason. So these people, should they be found guilty? Just imagine what will happen to them. They'll be jailed for life. That's how bad it is in Tanzania. And I think Samasulu should be given a very serious advice. It should be told that power does not last forever. It becomes a time whereby you have to go. And when you go, what legacy will you leave? What will your country remember you for? For example, Magufuli was loved, and to date, people still miss him. And I remember when Magufuli died, people really cried in Tanzania. Yes, because he was a good president. But Samasulu, instead of being a good president, is actually maiming our people. Yes, abducting and having crazy charges on our people. I think she should be advised. She should be advised that the people you are destroying are the ones you are leading. So you need to actually be considerate and do your work as a president. That's our call, guys. And tell me, do you think Museveni was called by Ruto to release Bob Jagi? Or Museveni was afraid of, If you love politics, then Dr. Politica is your cup of tea. The place for minds that think. If you are watching this from anywhere else, search the name, hit subscribe, and stay sharp with us. Thank you for making Dr. Politica your home for fearless political truth. Every view, every like, every share fuels the fire behind the hours of research, filming, and editing we pour into each episode. By showing up consistently, you don't just support a channel, you empower a voice. In a world ruled by headlines, spin, and power games, you remind us that real people still care about real facts. We are here to inform, inspire, and ignite critical thinking, not just for today, but for generations to come. You are not just a viewer, you are the reason this platform exists. Peace.